The roof is open. Who wins this thing? Does 4 a.m. take home the big prize? We're going to find out as the last match of the day takes off in just a moment. This is it. $50,000 on the line. Let's go to the awesome oration of Paper Thin and Toby, baby.
Let's go. It's the final game here on the Week 2 Weekly Finals. Thank you so much to our ingenious illuminators of intelligent illustration, the wonderful desk here of Toffees, Clover, and Froz. And this plane path to start us out, Toby, well, it's been a day of bad circles. Might as well start this one with a bad plane path.
I was just gonna say, in most other situations, this wouldn't have been all that bad, but because we know we have so many teams in this particular lobby that likes looting on the eastern side of the circle, this is gonna make for some troublesome rotations coming in early. We're looking at 4 a.m., they should not have any issues, but looking up towards the north, there are teams that are gonna be fighting for vehicles. STK and Multi-Circle Gaming might be contesting for vehicles, and I'm looking at Oath. Oath, they said, or at least Snaker said, we're gonna hot drop. Who should we hot drop? Are they gonna live up to their word, or are they not? I'm seeing Oath right now landing next to infantry. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that, but that might be a fight happening as infantry now are starting to disengage from our last place team that currently, yeah, they hot dropped them to some extent, I guess you can say. Oh, infantry weren't in for it, and they will have plenty of space to loot as well.
They've been, you know, I gotta say, another interesting thing that I've found looking at my notes, Toby, is that we don't have any double winners yet in these Week 2 finals. It's been different teams every time.
Very unlikely when we have over like this amount of games played. Now here comes Oath. Well, from one full speed pull up to another, and Liquid could just look at it from a distance and go, what in the universe are we watching here? Oath a full speed sending it. They tried to hot drop them early. Now they full commit to it. Infantry are under pressure, but so are Oath. Casualties on both sides. We got plenty of casualties coming in on both teams. Rello trying to get one res up, 2 alive on 1. Infantry only alive with long skirt for now, trying to grant some points for his team, but I mean, you know, they tweeted it. They said they were going to hot drop. They tried to land on infantry. They went away, but Oath were not done chasing. They full speed committed to it, and
no, I fully agree with you. I just wanted to hear you say it. That's it. I fully agree. 100% agree with you in this situation. I don't think it would be the right move. Wouldn't surprise me too much if SDK at least tried it. This is a little bit surprising now. Virtus Pro, Clib 1, grenade at the door. Clib does not take any damage from it, but Clib is a little off guard there. Ironson gonna finish it, but a great grenade from Bexy. Finds 2, Batulins. Lou is out, Batulins on the ground. Grenade follow-up coming in, not able to finish the job. Ibby hustling to get over to his teammates. See if they can stop this push. Jeeves gets Spiral now, and it is just Hiruzen left. We saw heroics from him against GEX earlier. Is there going to be anything from him in this situation? Liquid throwing stuns in the door. Hiruzen goes upstairs quite wisely, puts a molly there as well, making it difficult for them to come up. Could potentially see a lot of throwables coming up in these windows from Team Liquid to try to really isolate Hiruzen's position. Listen to those footsteps. Really try to figure out exactly where he is. I feel like I'm the emperor in the Roman Colosseum. I'm like, entertain me, or you get the thumbs down, Oath. No, there. I think for now we'll see what they want to do. See what they want to do. Zenith right underneath 4 a.m. sightlines. Oh, Summer. Oh no, something wonky happened over there. But anyway, now they are driving through Team Liquid territory, and Jeeves gets Poonage. Zenith still driving, still trying to find a home, and it is Summer going to be taken out there. PO Gen.G next to MCG, just to their south in the sushi houses and other things right on the edge of the Pachiki Fields.
Yeah, we'll see Zenith. They're in between multiple players here. 4am are trying to get eyes on from above. They didn't manage to find any kills so far, but again, keep in mind, every single time we see 4am in the kill feed, and there we go, nice shooting from God V. Every single time we see them rag up points, we talked about sighs of relief before. This might be a sigh of distress. But, oh no, that's one more point we need to catch up to our current first place team.
All right, Hiruzen throws a stun up and over, but it does not catch Ibby enough to make a difference. He is ready. He is there. And Virtus Pro goes for it. They needed to. I really like the attempt, but they just run into Team Liquid, who only loses 2 in there. up towards Afrika Freaks, who's running into the backside of 4AM. Big moment here in this game, potentially coming up, but 4AM really playing much more passive than we're used to seeing here, Toby, so far. Crazy trying to escape Afrika's grasp.
Doesn't realize they're there, but he hears it. He gets the info across, and he gets the first knock as well. That is huge. It's going to buy enough time for the remaining 4AM players to make their way over and help him in this position. Afrika Freaks, well, if they can take down the Giant here, there might be a lot more points for them to grab in the end of it. Hikari is trying to crawl back to his teammates, probably saying, safe rest, but it is far from safe because all of 4AM are here.
Hiding behind a rock, Forever lurking, but I think EJ might hear this. Forever is making a bit of noise, and indeed, EJ's ready for it, and eventually gets the handle, twists over to the other side, finds some damage into Godby. Godby gonna let loose with a grenade in return. Let's see if he can connect, get some decent damage, and here's Xiaolu. Will this flank pay off?
See, oh my lord, the circle goes further down towards the field. Look at where Ens are if you have a second to do so, while Lou gets himself a knock on a kill into Hansia. Ens just rotated from shelter over military to the west, and it has completely paid off for them. They have a really good position now to grant themselves something. This could be a play that's going to grant them more money in the end of it. We'll have to keep track of where Ens will find themselves during the mid and late stage of this game as we hop back to Afrika Freaks and 4AM. The fight that started, that never ended. One loss on both sides so far. Forever has gone down, and so has Hansia, and seems to me like 4AM ain't shying away from this one. There he is with them. All three there. Attack all around. We'll try and help him a little bit as one volley already fell down.
Yeah, and TSG is, they've got Longsker lurking. I don't know how well they are aware of it. Seems like they're pretty aware of something going on. They're on high alert inside of a building, so that to me signals that they know something is amiss. And there's Longsker through the window, gets damaged, but no knock immediately. Wants to see if he can find that grenade. Can he get it through the bars? He does, and the grenade does not get in far enough to find a TSG member. That one's back by the tub. There it is. It finally explodes. I was waiting for it. No cook on that one at all. So IMC does get knocked by JQ from that AAA angle from afar, and still hampering that fight is the team from Thailand. There's the knock from Longsker across the window. My word, this guy is just absolutely nuts.
Doing his very best to keep the team alive, but the knocks ain't gonna be enough. Try and see if you can get some flashes on it too. It's just Ping left alive. Maybe attack all around will do the helping for you. That nade is gonna be close, but he sees it, hears it, and he's gonna be able to back off because of it. He can get one more. That's 3 more points for the team. Did he hear him just vaulting in? I'm not sure if he did. That door is gonna be gone now. Flash thrown forward, not hit by a second one. Not gonna do a whole lot either. And there he is around the side. Does find him. Longsker able to get the double. Stays alive for now. I'm not sure it's gonna be for much longer than this, but got 2 more points for the team that could make the difference of whether they will stay in the money or not.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Every moment he's alive, every kill he gets is just more insurance that they do not fall out of the money. Oath still in that compound. It's still there. They are still favored, and Afrika rolls up in between them and Daytrade. Puchil is going to be the first one up for Daytrade to have any potential to shoot at the Freaks, and Longsker indeed still has quite a few first aid kits, a lot of dead bodies around him for him to loot. Grenades now from Oath are there, and they're finding the mark. A double for Pat Caps. What an angle they're able to take with that. The high rise landing right on top of Afrika.
Here comes the nothing to lose Oath. Full speed forward they go, trying to put more death into more players. Daytrade want a piece of the action, though. They're going to be able to get the flush on one. Patcaps will find one more, but it's going to be Benatika to get down Hikari. So Afrika Freaks will fall. They're going to be out of the placement, out of the kill points, and out of the both placement points and prize pool. Winner of week 1 will fall in current 11th.
As they roll up, Longsker found himself a Dacia, and he's got some heals and the other things, but he has taken a lot of damage. There's a lot of teams that are interested in this, and we've already seen that the bottom part of this hill has not been favorable, and wow, Oath is just wiping out Team Liquid. Okay.
Yep, Liquid tried to push forward, didn't work out for them. They end up going down. They will fall outside of money as well. 8 kills this game, but it ain't going to be enough. In the meantime, Daytrade, one of the teams to capitalize on it, are making their way closer towards ENCE. ENCE and STK currently tied in 4th and 5th, but Daytrade is knocking on the door. And now, 4 a.m., a team sitting miles up in the first place, currently trying to grab themselves more points. Oh, Lou, you're patient, man. You're such a patient man. Gets himself the first knock. It's going to be crazy immediately there with the second. So good communication. Will the third fall instantly as well? No, not gonna happen. Lou has to back off. Now GX charming in from the side. Gems is on his own for now. JRS is not in the position as I say that. He does peek over the top. Gems gets the double.
Oh my word, it's just Godv left for 4 a.m. That fight started off so good, but it's a great response from AAA. Gems and JRS holding in, looking for a potential res onto Svit, maybe. We're going to watch Godv, though, as he is the last one alive for the top team. They've still got 3 kills on this round, extending their lead, at least enough to give them a little bit of breathing room. It helps that Longsker, the only one left for infantry, and I say that, but you never know what that guy can do. And SDK, in the meantime, big fight here between them and Buriram. A lot of casualties on both sides. Luke 12, and that's it. STK is down.
And if you're anywhere near Europe, you'll hear a massive European or Finnish sigh of relief seeing STK get eliminated. 4 a.m. out of the equation now as well. ENCE are clapping their hands. They got the circle sender. This rotation, I really hope that we hear the desk break down that rotation from ENCE, because it could very well end up granting them, if not a guaranteed top 2, then a potential win at it as well. It's going to be interesting to see how many kills ENCE are going to be able to find, because the placement points won't be enough for them to find their way into the top 1 spot. So many teams fighting for the top. We talked about them pretty much the entire top half trying to make their way into the top, but look at this. It's the bottom 3 teams that are currently out here doing damage. Oath with 8 already. GX trying to find more kills as well as they run over towards Gen.G. And you can see ENCE here. They're just constantly looking around for opportunities to fight, but no one's exposing themselves to them. As I say that, Padcaps does find Squeaky. He's gonna get knocked. I'm not sure there's gonna be a rest with it. And Norin trying to back off as well. Does not want to go down here. Able to stay alive. Multi-circle gaming. Not able to confirm it on him. Does stay put for now, but he needs all the help he can from his 2 teammates on the hill.
MCG is hustling. They're trying to get in there. Try to take Daytrade out. Nurens falls behind the building. Gonna hang out one of the red-colored blues or yellows, whatever you want to call it. They're all different colors, all shades of the rainbow on those. Tank inside, holding an angle. Evil Lee and him going to start throwing some utility and some throwables, potentially, it looks like. There is Longsker not too far away from this fight off your screen, trying to prone this one out, see if he can find the magic to get the win, to take his team above 4 a.m. and take that 50,000 home. Grenades on top. Finally, Oath reaches out of their compound, and they might just try to end ENCE's hopes with this one. Toby, the fight breaks out. It's a 1-for-1 to start. Tiksu has to back up, taking some damage as well. Grenades flying out both ways, neither really connecting with much there. See what ENCE could do.
Not only do ENCE need to hold off against Oath here, they also need to make sure that it's happening from a side of the circle where Gen.G cannot get a third-party opportunity. Squeaky does get confirmed PO from the other side. Speaking of teams you don't want to give points to, they're right behind them, just 7 points down. If Gen.G can get a bigger piece of this, they might be in a really good position. They already are in a pretty good spot in the circle for Longsker, who is doing all kinds of God's work here, trying to stay alive, trying to, as I said, really claim and establish that top 2 spot. And let's see if he can do just that. Bakery, nice double headshot coming onto Flash. That should open up this fight against them and Daytrade. It's a fight that could very much determine who gets in the money and who doesn't here, depending on how Gen.G and Daytrade plays this one out.
Nuren's already played hero for Daytrade once today. Can he do it again? He stepped up against STK and got them a win. Flash out, peeks around the tree. Doesn't see much to shoot, just pre-firing just in case. Whoop, there's a grenade next to him. He sidesteps that, avoids critical damage. More stuns flashing around him, pinned behind this tree. Trying to get up on top is Rustedmar, but again, it's PO from the side for Gen.G, and he is going to clean that up. ENCE just cannot keep track of these third-party angles.
I was gonna say very similar situation, not completely similar, but somewhat similar to the Ents and infantry situation we saw in Miramar earlier today, where they didn't have a guy holding the back. Of course, they lost one player early. Now they're gonna lose one more. Norins able to find Tig, so it's just Diggory left alive. He's gonna hold off against all of them, but it's not gonna happen. Day Trade survives. They stay put, and look at this. Day Trade now surpassing STK. They are in the money, but it might not be for long if Gen.G has something to say about it. 7 kills and all 4 alive still. Where does this circle go? This could be make or break for either Day Trade or Gen.G, and it's going to force everyone out into the open, because while the cover might look good, Gen.G does not have a whole lot of space to play. Yep. Gen.G needs to kill Day Trade before Oath goes down. I think if Day Trade gets one more placement point, it might not be possible for Gen.G to end up getting the win in the end of it. He's trying to heal it out, trying to outlive, and this should be Day Trade's days counted. They will fall at 69 points. I don't see a universe where Oath falls before he will now. That's going to be the last first Day. Try and make the run for it. Nah, not going to happen. He tried. He's going to go down. No more placement points for him to obtain. That's going to be Day Trade out in third. They will sit at 69. Now the question becomes, can Gen.G surpass that? Can they make their way into placement points? Can they find their way to a fourth, potentially even third place, and kick out Day Trade from prize pool totally?
This is a really interesting game because of all the early fighting, because of everybody being hungry for those points. There's a lot of space in this Phase 7 circle for these teams to maneuver with. For Gen.G, can they avoid the misfortune that Afrika found themselves in the previous game, where they had the numbers advantage but couldn't snag the win? PO trying to outduel Relo. Relo's going to land the headshot. That's probably going to... Well, PO's too aggressive anyway. Oh, Relo's knocked. Esther now on the drive. Stakers himself trying to get it done, but no! It is going to be Gen.G who takes the last game, catapults themselves into third place, but your overall winner for Week 2 will remain 4 AM.
All my life I want money and power, respect my mind, no die from last shot. I pray my dick get big as the Apple time, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud 9, and this 9 is never on vacation. Start up that mind.